Hello and welcome back. We are now going to play through yet another practice game, and after this video, in the next several videos, I'll be analysing some highlights of previous practice games as well as this one, and also discussing some other facts as well from other videos that I've seen on other YouTube channels. Anyway, let's get started with this game. Black rolls a 1. Oh, white also rolls a 1. How often does this happen? Happened the other night actually, twice in a row. So let's see if we can break that record. Okay, black rolls a 6. White rolls a 5. So black must play a 6 and a 5. 6 and a 5. 6 and a 5 is, well, this is the standard move for a 6 and a 5 here, which black can play. That's just your standard opening move for 6 and 5. So white's turn to roll, and white rolls a double 6. Now double 6 is the dream opening roll. You cannot, as an opening dice, you can't get better than a double 6. Standard play for double 6 is you first put these two checkers there and put these two checkers here. As I said, the absolute dream roll as an opening roll. So black can do now. Okay, black rolls 6 and a 5. See, because this point is closed here, black cannot move this one 6 and a 5 there to there, because 5 is closed off here, 6 is closed off there. For those of you who are beginners, the total of 6 and 5 is 11, which is this point here. But because both 5 and 6, 5 moves for black here, well, that particular point where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves, that's closed off, and the point where he can move 6 points, that's also closed off, so he cannot move that checker at all on that dice. So black must compromise. The only move he can make pretty much is 5 here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. That's all he can do, because if you must play the role that the dice gives you if you can, and the only way black can presently play 6 and a 5 is exactly what I just showed you there. So let's see what white can roll here, and white rolls a double 4. Well, this is now interesting. Yeah, double. Yeah, it's not a terribly good roll for white. I mean, yeah, not a terribly good roll. Yeah, see, white could move these 3 checkers 4 spots here, and I mean, white's alternatives right now are perhaps white can move these 2 checkers 4 spots there, and these 2 checkers 4 spots here. He'd effectively be burying those 2 checkers. White could play 3 checkers here, but then he'd have to play that checker there, leaving a checker vulnerable, a checker all by itself. I'm just trying to decide what the best move is for white at this stage. If he moves these 3 checkers here, he would be building a lot of opportunity for priming here and trapping that checker there, which would be a good move. I'm really trying to decide, because the more conservative move would be to play the one I just described, as in 4 spots here and double 4 here. What I'll do I will risk it slightly, because if we move these three checkers there and move that one here, the chances of black hitting any of those is pretty remote, considering he's got one checker by itself there, which you would not want to risk getting hit, because if this checker also gets back here, there's a lot of priming opportunities there. That's a risk black cannot afford to take. So we'll just play it a little bit risky here and leave opportunities for further priming here. So let's see how black goes with the next roll. 5 and a 2. So yeah, black definitely cannot. Well, he can hit here. He can hit here with a 2, but then that checker's there on its own. See, if it was a 4 and a 2, it would have been ideal, because he would just hit there and then move 4 here. But I just don't like. It'd be foolish to hit there, because if he hits here, then with the next roll, white could potentially either hit there or hit here as well, and black just cannot afford to lose another checker, to get another checker hit and end up back here. So I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to play that as a 5 and a 2. So what I will do, yeah, not the ideal dice, not the ideal dice at all. 5 we will play there. That builds up some kind of ammunition for a bit of priming, and we'll play 2 here, so black can get that checker, advance this checker, so he can potentially move it out, and he really needs to get that checker out, considering how much priming opportunity white has here. So let's see what white can roll next. See, 3 and a 1, bingo. So white primes off here with a, well, I'm having second thoughts on that actually. Let's just go 3 and 1 here. That's a better move. Oops, sorry, that one's upside down. Yeah, we'll go 3 and a 1 there, because 3 and a 1 is a priming move here. But let's just cover those 2 checkers there, or rather let's anchor up here, and there's still opportunity to prime here with the next roll. So let's just play it safe there. Now, right now the advantage is clearly with white. 4 and a 1. Well, you see, with a 4 and a 1. Black can simply go 4 and 1, 5 here, but then that just creates too many checkers there. I don't like that too much. Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Prime off there. You're kind of burying those 2 checkers, but you've still got plenty of ammunition here to prime there later on. So that's 4 there, and then we'll advance the checker 1 more spot here to possibly escape, because we really want to get that checker out. Black would want to get that checker out at the moment. So, okay, white rolls a 3 and a 1. See, with the previous 3 and a 1, he anchored here. Now with the, again, he kind of lucky to roll 3 and a 1 twice in a row, but now he can anchor off here with the 3 and a 1. So that's a strong position as well. You want to anchor off as much as possible. 4 and a 3, again, see, black is completely trapped here. 1, 2, 3, can't go 3 and can't go 4. 4 and 3 is, again, for beginners, 4 and 3 is a total of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But he can't move there because 3 spaces away, 3 points away is blocked. 4 points away is also blocked. So black cannot move that one. Cannot play 4 and a 3 with that. What we'll do, let's play 4 and 3 there, because these 2 checkers cannot be hit because white's already gone past, and these 2 checkers here can potentially be used to prime off these points here, just in case black manages to hit one of white's checkers later, and there's no risk of these two getting hit there, so we'll just play 4 and 3 there for now. Okay, white rolls a 4 and a 1. Well, yeah, 4 and a, well, you know, 4 and a 1, not a terribly great roll. I do wonder, I wonder, with a 4 and a 1, you could play it conservatively with, there's quite a few conservative type moves you can play, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't like that too much, because then you'd have to play 1 on top of that, and so you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, but I don't really. Yeah, that move's not too bad actually, not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah. The other move I'm actually thinking, obviously, are 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 here. But look, let's just be conservative and play 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 here. I mean, if we had played 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 there, would have left that checker on its own. I didn't like that idea too much, to leave a checker on its own there. Yeah, so that still doesn't look too bad for white. White still clearly has the advantage there. I'm just being a little bit too conservative here, but anyway. Oh, double. Well, there you go, double 6. That changes everything for black. See, again, there's the advantage of having advanced that checker there, because if we had not advanced that checker there and he'd been here, double 6 would not have helped. But because we've advanced this checker and he's been lucky enough not to get hit and anchored, we can now go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That checker's escaped. Now, black would be smart to play these two checkers there and now to running game. It only is a matter of who can get their checkers inside first. So really, black's got himself in a much more advantageous position. Double 6s are always a good roll. It hardly ever happens when a double 6 is a bad roll. So black's been extremely lucky there. White was in a very dominating position, but all of a sudden, black has rescued the situation and given himself a good chance for a victory there. It's all about advancing the back checker as much as you can when you are primed in like that. So 3, oh goodness, 3 and a 1. So really, 1 and 1, 2, 3. White's really got to get his checkers in as soon as he can to give himself the advantage over black, because those two checkers for white are too far away. 5 and 2, again, black has to advance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many checkers in as possible into his quarter. With the next roll, let's see, 5 and 4, so white rolls a 5 and a 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get those checkers towards as close to his quarter as possible. Right now, it's anybody's game, really. Perhaps white has a very slight advantage, but really it's anybody's game at this stage. Right, so black has the next roll, and 6 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. See, the reason we moved this checker one spot here, you are trying to get every checker into the quarter at any cost, even if you develop a bit of a candlestick here. That's a risk you've got to take. We'll just let it rotate till it stops, and see 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. White's got the same problem here, developing candlesticks on the 6 and the 5 point. Not ideal, but as I just mentioned with black, you're trying to get all the checkers in as quickly as possible into your own quarter. So 3 and a 2 again. 1, 2. Oh, I don't want to build a candlestick here. No, I won't do that. I will go 1, 2, 3, and I'll go 1, 2. I just don't want to build too much of a candlestick there. And those checkers are close enough to the quarter anyway, so they can probably get in with the next roll. 4 and a 3. Again, I'll move these two checkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Too much of a candlestick here, really. I don't feel comfortable with that. Black and white both have problems with the candlesticks there. Yeah. 5 and 2. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2. We've seriously got candlesticks problems there. The rolls have not been good. The rolls have been have given the low numbers like 2s and 3s. That's why this candlestick situation has happened for both black and white. Not ideal at all. But as you can see, a candlestick situation on the wrong points can happen in a game like this. I don't feel comfortable about it. It's just been a bad series of rolls of dice for both black and white, and it's anybody's game at the moment. So 5 and a 3, well, oh goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, oh. What can I say? Of all the games we've played, this is the first time I've actually seen this happen. Well, for a long time, even with games I've played with my friends, this is the first time I've seen this kind of thing happen. It's quite interesting that it has happened. You can see how it can happen. But anyway, 6 and a 5. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll play 5 there. And we'll take a checker off the 6 here. Still anybody's game. If one side rolls a good double, it changes everything. 3 and a 2, well, 3 and a 2 is basically 5 there, so let's take that checker off. Double 4, oh, well, see, it's not a good double. I mean, you can take one checker off the 4 here, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and we'll play this one 4 as well. So now you've got a candlestick, well, at least on the 2 point, which is not too bad. Okay, 5 and 4. So white can take those two checkers off there. 4 and 3. Now, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, not too bad to build a candlestick on a lower point. As you saw with the previous roll, black rolled the double 4, but when you got a candlestick situation on the wrong point, on the higher points, even a double doesn't help that much. Black could only take one checker off there, as you saw previously. But anyway, so 4 and a 3. And we keep getting these sorts of rolls like 4 and 3, 4 and 3. So 3 here, and you always, in a situation like this where you've got to play 4, like it happened with Black a minute ago, you move the checker from the furthest point. So we'll play 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Okay, still anybody's game. It's been anybody's game for a long time now. 6 and 4. See, it's just giving the wrong rolls. If it was 6 and 5, it would have been a lot better. But take 6 off there, and again advance the checker from the furthest point. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're building a candlestick, but it's on the 2 point. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. If you build the candlestick on the 2 point or the 1 point, it's not too bad. 5 and 1. Well, 5 and 1, you get a total of 6. See, right now, black's got a candlestick on the 2 point, white's got a candlestick on the 5 point. That gives a slight edge to black, because black's got a candlestick on the lower point, as opposed to white having a candlestick on a higher point, which is the 5 point. Sorry, I can't help but to laugh. See, double 5 or double 6 would have swung the advantage hugely in black's favour, hugely, but double 4 doesn't. So we'll play double 4 here, or 3 of the checkers there, and take 1 checker off. But this double 4 has given a significant advantage to black at the moment, because black has now got candlesticks on the 1 and the 2 points, which is ideal for black right now. So if black can take checkers off there with any roll now, with any roll, high or low, but white needs a series of high rolls. If white keeps rolling low numbers continuously, it will cost white the game. White desperately needs higher the rolls with higher numbers right now. So 5 and 3 here. See, if it was 5 and 2 would have been better, but 5 and advance the checker from the higher point. So 1, 2, 3. Just wanted to point something out. That double 6 rolled the game tremendously in black's favour when that back checker was trapped here. It was hugely in black's favour, that double 6. If he had not rolled the double 6, the game would have been looking completely different now. Oh look, white can just about concede now. I mean, it'll take a miracle to save the game for white. Yeah, goodness. Oh dear. So 3 here and 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Yeah, there's not much that can happen for white to save the game now. 4 and a 3. Not white can't. Oh dear. White can't. I can't see how white can save the game now. 5 and a 2. Well, let's move those 2 off there. I don't think white can win. 5 and 2. Yeah. No, it's all over for white. It's all over for white. As I said, the double 6 that black rolled before changed the game, but remember, black had advanced that back checker a few spots, otherwise he could not have moved that checker out with the double 6, and the game would have looked very, very different. Also, as you saw, both black and white had built up candlesticks on the wrong points, but black, by getting rolls with the higher numbers, it kind of swung the game in black's favour. I mean, for a very long time, it was anybody's game, but black started rolling dice with higher numbers as opposed to white, who did not roll the higher numbers, and that swung it all in black's favour. Please don't forget to rate and subscribe. Just give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, please. Thank you very much.